On August 2, 2015, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office received numerous 911 calls about a disturbing incident. People were reporting that someone had set a woman on fire behind Speedway.
Ran around me and started pouring gasoline, started at my head and worked his way down. Some got in my throat as he did that. I burned really bad.
The person responsible for this horrifying act was identified as Michael Slager, a 41-year-old man. His 31-year-old girlfriend, Judy Malinowski, was the victim of this unspeakable tragedy. Judy Malinowski was born Judith Ann Hensel on August 26, 1982, to Bonnie and Thomas Hensel in Columbus, Ohio. Growing up, Judy became her mother's closest companion and a caring elder sister to her younger siblings, Danielle and Patrick. She attended New Albany High School, where she gained popularity, earning titles like Miss New Albany and Homecoming Queen. Despite facing ovarian cancer at a young age, Judy overcame it and pursued higher education at Ohio State University. Judy's life took a turn when she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer again. Despite the challenges, she remained a free-spirited woman, winning beauty pageants and expressing a desire for a simple life. At 22, she married Judy Malinowski and started a family with him, having 2 daughters, Kin and Madison. Judy faced challenges in her marriage, leading to separation in 2007. Around the same time, her cancer returned, requiring a total hysterectomy. In the late 2000s, amidst the opioid epidemic, Judy became addicted to pain medications. When her insurance stopped covering the medicines, she turned to street drugs, particularly heroin. This difficult period impacted Judy's health and relationships. Concerned for her daughters, she sought help at Ohio's Parkside Rehab Center, achieving sobriety and rebuilding her life. As time went by, she met Michael Slager in 2015, initially through Facebook, and their acquaintance turned into a romantic relationship. Unknown to Judy and her family, Michael had an extensive criminal record, including charges of theft, battery, stalking, domestic burglary, assault, and child endangerment. Despite initial concerns, the relationship became abusive, leading Judy back into drug use as Michael controlled her through drug supply. Michael's possessiveness and abuse escalated, causing Judy to fear for her life. Despite seeking help from law enforcement, she found herself trapped in a cycle of dependence, manipulated by Michael, who even turned Judy's mother against her. Despite multiple police involvements, Judy struggled to escape the abusive relationship due to Michael's threats and manipulations. Finally, in August 2015, Judy got an opportunity to enter a drug rehabilitation program at Parkside Rehab. Michael volunteered to drive her there. But before proceeding with her rehabilitation, Judy wanted to connect with her family, explain the situation, and have a final interaction with her children. This decision led them to make a stop at a gas station, unaware that this detour would lead to a devastating turn in Judy's life. Surveillance cameras at 2 nearby ATMs captured Judy and Michael's truck, stopping behind the gas station. The couple was engaged in a heated argument, which continued even after they got out of the vehicle. In frustration, Judy threw her soda at Michael, triggering a frightening response. Michael went back to his truck, grabbed a red gasoline container, and poured it over Judy. As she tried to back away, she lost her footing on the grass. Within moments, Michael leaned down and set her ablaze with a lighter. The horrifying scene, caught on camera, showed Judy struggling for her life as she became engulfed in flames. Despite Judy's pleas for help, Michael callously stood there watching her burn. He only used a fire extinguisher after onlookers rushed to her aid. Multiple calls describing the incident were made to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. Both Judy and Michael were transported to Ohio State University's Wexner Medical Center for treatment. Judy's family was notified, and they initially assumed it was an accident. When Judy's mother, Bonnie, entered her room, she was shocked to see 95% of her daughter's body covered in 3rd and 4th degree burns. The severity of the burns made Judy unrecognizable. Judy's sister, Danielle, couldn't help but throw up at the overwhelming sight. Medical professionals provided no glimmer of hope, indicating that Judy was expected to succumb within hours due to the extent of her burns and her age. The doctors conveyed a grim reality, a staggering 110% mortality rate, suggesting Judy's chances of survival were essentially non-existent. While Judy fought for her life, detectives were determined to uncover the truth behind the incident. They had a clear understanding of the events through 911 calls and surveillance footage from nearby ATMs. However, the motive remained unclear, and the key to the unthinkable act was the person responsible. Detective Chad Cohagen from the Gahanna Police Department went to Michael's hospital room to interrogate him. Michael, confined to a bed in the same hospital as Judy, was informed that he was under arrest. Detective Cohagen outlined the evidence gathered against him, including footage showing Michael pouring gasoline on Judy and igniting her. Michael attempted to share a different version of the story, claiming it was not his intention to set her on fire but to ruin her clothes during the argument. The detective, however, found Michael's story implausible. Despite the risk, detectives decided to speak to Judy, who was temporarily brought out of sedation. They were concerned that she might pass away without providing information. To their surprise, Judy responded to questions, confirming that Michael had thrown gasoline on her. Judy's survival and responsiveness were considered a miracle, given the severity of her burns. Bonnie, Judy's mother, struggled to accept the news of Michael's arrest and watched the surveillance footage herself, confirming the horrifying truth. Over the next 8 months, Judy remained in a coma, showing remarkable strength during 7 life support removals. Michael awaited his fate in jail, knowing that if Judy passed away, he could face murder charges. Unexpectedly, Judy regained consciousness after 59 surgeries and intensive treatment, although her appearance had drastically changed. Despite excruciating pain and significant physical alterations, Judy yearned for justice. Michael Slager, after months behind bars, was charged with aggravated arson and felonious assault. Michael continued to deny intentionally causing harm to Judy, and the prosecution was gearing up for a jury trial. Despite Judy's endless suffering, she was determined to testify against him. She wanted to share her story, hoping someone would finally listen. The prosecution, uncertain about Judy's health, bluffed about her testimony, and Michael fell for it. His defense attorney, Bob Crane, made him realize that Judy testifying would not bode well for him. Fearing a jury's negative perception, Michael entered a no-contest plea, avoiding a trial, and Judy couldn't testify. The defense aimed to keep Judy's testimony out for a potential future murder trial. In December 2016, Michael received an 11-year prison sentence, which Judy's family deemed unjust for such a horrific act. Judy felt silenced and manipulated by Michael once again, as he showed no remorse. Prosecutor Warren Edwards acknowledged the need for harsher punishment, and Judy's fight continued. She aimed to bring about legal change and advocated for Judy's law, proposing increased sentences for intentional disfigurement. Despite Judy's declining health, she and her family pushed for the law, and Ohio's House Bill 63, also known as Judy's Law, was finalized in early 2017. Judy, from her hospital bed, recorded a video message to lawmakers highlighting the devastating impact and the need for justice. Judy's 13-year-old daughter, Kin, bravely spoke before lawmakers, urging them to pass her mom's law to prevent such tragedies. The unanimous vote in the House propelled Judy's law to the Senate, marking a positive stride. However, Judy's health declined, and prosecutors faced the dilemma of potential murder charges for Michael if she passed away. Facing this challenge, they approached Judy about testifying in her potential homicide case. Judy, understanding the gravity, agreed to testify, making history as no one had testified to their own homicide in the United States. Despite a no-contest plea and initial denial of testimony at the trial, Judy's persistence, with the assistance of Franklin County District Attorney Ron O'Brien, led to the approval of a video deposition as admissible evidence in Mikhail's future murder trial. Weaning off pain medications for legal competency presented another hurdle, but Judy's dedication prevailed. After enduring weeks of agony, she underwent the process of reducing her medication doses. With unmatched determination, Judy proceeded to record her deposition, a crucial step in seeking justice against Mikhail's actions. As Judy's body grew weaker, her spirit remained unbroken. After nearly 2 years of battling for her life, Judy made a tough choice to enter hospice care, signaling her readiness to find peace. In June 2017, she was transferred to a medical facility where she stopped getting treatment. Judy's health declined, and at the age of 33 succumbed to her injuries and was laid to rest in Columbus, Ohio. Following Judy's death, Michael Slager, still serving time for the attack, faced additional first-degree murder charges. Despite knowing the severity of his situation, Michael continued to assert his innocence, pleading not guilty. The state sought the death penalty, while the defense tried to exclude Judy's deposition from evidence, claiming it violated Michael's right to confront his accuser. The judge disagreed, deeming the deposition admissible. Facing a potential capital punishment verdict, Michael's defense sought a plea deal. However, the prosecution insisted on accountability. With the family's approval, a plea agreement was reached. On July 5, 2018, Michael pleaded guilty to aggravated murder, receiving a life sentence without parole. And there you have it, guys. If you want more videos like this, be sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more amazing content. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.